Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your When the X Returns reading for mid to the end of the teen. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Okay. Oops. Let's see that, but I am shuffling here. The Emperor. This could be an Aries that's on your mind, or for the overall tone of the reading, this is about control and stability and sort of handling something or being back in control of your own life, or managing a situation, maybe trying to minimize fallout. All right, Three of Coins, the Knight of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, so then we have the King of Coins, the Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups. All right, so where's the thing? I think they still feel connected to you. They still feel a psychic connection or a sort of past life soulmate connection to you. They want to, I think they want to get back together with you, because we've got wanting to work together. This could be that there's a cat crying again. She's trying to find me. She's been doing this thing for the past week where she brings me socks or brings me, whatever's, like if there's she'll hop up on the counter and pull off one of the doilies or the dish rags or whatever and bring that to me. So if you hear yowling as she approaches, that's what it is. Okay, so the Three of Wands, this is, or Three of Coins, pardon me. This is about working together, teamwork, working towards a goal. And this Knight of Swords is kind of, it could be that there was a really cerebral relationship, like the connection was very cerebral and very, there's a lot of mental energy between the two of you. Maybe what they thrived on or what they found enjoyable about the relationship was the mental connection, the intellectual connection. It could also be that there was a lot of work involved because somebody was very hasty about something, or someone just didn't give a whole lot of thought to what they wanted to do. They just wanted to do it now, and they were very almost like abrasive and brash and quick thinking and decisive, and over here 1 minute, that's not a good idea, let's go over here, that real sort of static energy. But they do felt like there was a connection with you. We got the Three of Coins and we've got this High Priestess here. It kind of, without getting further into the reading just yet, hunch is that they want to know why they can't quit you, and they want to debate it. They want to keep debating and understand. So it's almost like they want to be able to kind of talk you down from your position, but I feel like they want something. They can't quit the connection because of this. There was a very intuitive connection between you two, most likely, and they don't like the way things ended. So they think that you're very stable and secure. This might this might be about control also. I mean, we do have the Emperor here as the overarching theme, but they saw you, Sagittarius, as someone who was very stable and secure and steady and reliable, just in control, had self-discipline, maybe even abundant materially or financially, that you were the person that handled that sort of thing in the relationship. Maybe they handled other things. They were still in love with you when it ended. There was still a great love there for them when it ended. They are dating minimally, nothing serious. It's just a lot of talk and hustle because their mind and heart are still with you. And they're most likely, all right, let me clarify that here. What's this Ten of Cups here? I think we got a love here, and then we got the Cups here. Okay, this could be you, Sag, right here, man or woman. This could be you. This is them not being able to quit you. They still want to talk. They still want to, okay, 2 scenarios, because this is general, right? It's not like anybody's sitting in front of me here, but a couple of scenarios. My hunch, the way I'm reading this, is that they're going to want to come back, and they're just going to kind of keep wanting to come back and debate and argue, because either they don't like being wrong or they don't like being quit. Okay, there's still a love there, and maybe I get the sense that they're too proud to admit that, so they're kind of going to want to keep kind of showing up and right. This could be a lot of online activity, maybe not in person. Could be that, because we got swords here. This could be a third-party situation. What ended the relationship was a third-party situation online. It could have been online communication. It could be that. That could be another scenario here, in which they were in love with you, and maybe you were the one that had the third-party situation, and this is you wanting to live life to the fullest, and but we've got this King of Coins here. So this is more of a mover and a shaker. This is someone who is very stable and secure and structured and disciplined, and just, sticks to somewhat of a schedule and tangible, steady, stable results, that sort of thing. This one is out there creating and manifesting, and not that this one isn't, but this is much more of a mover, I should say, than this one is. Anyway, all right, point being, this could be that they keep resurfacing because they eventually want to get around to why things ended, and can we start again? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Another with the exact opposite, another option could be, or another way to interpret this, is that they can't quit you. They want their happily ever after, and don't get mad, but they need you to be wrong. I feel like there's something about this that makes me feel like they're butthurt over being left. I'm sorry if you're a cross-watcher and this doesn't apply. It doesn't then. But for some of you, they're hurt about being left. And I don't know why I'm getting this, honest to God, because this is all about a psychic connection and a spiritual connection. But this is also, for some of you, it feels like the other person doesn't want to accept that it's over. They can't. And so they're going to keep finding a way to show back up and just be this thorn in your side, just like this little nitpicky. Meanwhile, you're going to go on and find your happily ever after and be happy. This is you probably already having moved on, okay, in this scenario, and yet they just keep kind of coming back in, and they're looking like everything's fine to everybody else on the surface, isn't that? But they find a way to come back to you, either online, probably online, because this is swords here, through friends, but they're still out there talking about you, asking about you, involving you even when you're not around. And it's just this constant nitpicking, because, and I don't know why I'm getting this, it's the darndest thing, but I feel like they're not happy about the split or the breakup. It's like an affront. It's like they're offended that they were dumped, or that they were that they had to dump you. Either way, I get the sense that they weren't that you broke it off with them, and it's not sitting well with them. So there's a point of pride here. Maybe that's what this is. There's this sort of like, no, wait a minute, I get to say when it's over. And I don't, it's so random. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like somebody's just going to keep finding a way to come back in and just, Okay. All right. Beating a dead horse. Okay. But it could be that they want to get back in. This could be them wanting to get at you while you're out finding your happily ever after, or their happily ever after involves kind of beating you down the way they felt like they got beaten down or left, or when you two broke up. And then that would make them happy and feel like, okay, things have come to completion. The cycle is now complete. So now that I've had my say and I've been able to, get back at them, I don't know why I'm saying that. Now I can go on. Now I can go find a happily ever after. It could be that. I'm going to look at this in cups here, or this ace of cups, because geez Louise, that's really stuck in craw there. That whole, oh no, we're not done till I say we're done. Decision. Whoa. So this was probably a legal decision, or it was the right thing to this is somebody probably was soul searching, and it was the right thing to do to leave. Is this somebody that was married? Could have been a couple of things. Could have been a marriage that ended in, or the right thing to do would leave the relationship because somebody was having an affair, and this is that person feeling jilted, coming back around again. There could have been, you know, it's the right and fair thing to do. I'm getting a divorce. You know, this broke up marriage. There was a love there though, and somebody made the decision, made the judgment call basically to do the right thing and to end the relationship, even though there was a love there, and somebody else didn't like it. And I feel like even though there's a love there, there's in-loveness, that person is coming back to kind of be a thorn in that other person's side until they feel like they were left the way the other person left them originally. It feels vindictive. It feels... That's the darndest thing. All right. How many more times can I say it? That, Sag? Sorry. It just... That doesn't usually show up. You know what I mean? Things like that. It's usually like there's a depth to things, but this is like, okay, there's a love there, but somebody's being petty. It really feels petty to me. Sagittarius. Unhealthy attachment, the devil. This is about the, okay, all right. That connection, that weakness, that whole, they can't quit you. That's what I was talking about. There's something, some kind of hold that you have over them. I don't know what it is, but they don't, I think, and this could be you feeling that same connection with them too, but there's some kind of something there that makes them not be able to either resist you, or that there's some kind of unhealthy connection for them to you. And in some strange way, you don't get to walk away from them. They have to, until they're ready to quit this, because they feel like they can't quit you, and they don't like that you're able to quit them. That's the pettiness that I'm picking up on, this unhealthy attachment here. All right, Sagittarius. They're seeing people in and out, that he or she, you know, man or woman, they're seeing other people, but nothing serious. My cat's crying again. I would call out to her, but I think I'd blow your ears out, so I'll save it till after the Sagittarius. Happiness, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. 9 of Hearts. So I think, you know, for some of you, this could be that you do get, this is happily ever after here. There's the love there, but it ended on a grand scale here. We got just, this is the right thing being done. Somebody coming up and say they're sorry, or just, I think it's someone getting a divorce and doing the right thing, or going back to their marriage and doing the right thing. I think there's another committed, I think this is a triangulation. And I think somebody made the judgment call, like, look, I've been with this person a long time. This was just kind of a fluke or something over here, but I've got to do the right thing, and I need to go back to the marriage and make it right. Or it could be like this was a relationship ender, the divorce, it caused a divorce, and then instead, when they got divorced, they didn't choose you, or you didn't choose them. Somebody got divorced, didn't choose the person they had the affair with, and that other person is not handling that well. The one not chosen is not doing well. Lots of scenarios, right? Sagittarius. 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 Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been answered, have heard, and are being answered. So whoever's feeling this toxic connection and just wants to be happy, and they've been praying for deliverance or release, or just like, help me see clearly, this, you know, and this is past issues coming to the front, the subconscious issues coming back up to be dealt with. So, but whoever's been praying for that miracle, praying for maybe that release, disconnect, it's coming. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is you wanting to go back to them and not liking that they were able to end it the way they did. You feel jilted, and, you know, I loved you. You knew I loved you. I could have been your happily ever after. I've got something to say about that. Sagittarius, this was like all over the place for me. There's I can't shake that pettiness though. Anyway, okay, all right. I hope this was helpful. Have faith. This is messy for me. This is triangulated, and there's this pettiness. I love you, but I'm angry and hurt, and I want to get back at you, and I can't quit you, and I'm mad at you for that, and I feel held captive by feelings for you. I'm trying to front like I'm happy and I'm out there dating, but secretly I really don't like that you were able to quit me. And do you see? You know what I mean? It's kind of like a movie. Okay, all right. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this made sense to you. Lots of scenarios, lots of things. It's very nuanced. I do hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope this works out for you. Take care.